Good morning. Welcome.
Morning.
How are you, Jennifer?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Boy, talk about a temperature change, huh?
It's supposed to be gorgeous next week, though.
Okay, good. I like a nice long stretch.
Yeah.
Don't want to be teased and then rained on.
I agree.
Uh,
Well, thanks. I'm going to put on my shoes.
okay, we're starting in, we're starting now. Okay. So let's start with nice soft knees, engaging that core, drawing that belly button, and allow your shoulders to settle down, and then inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Now keep the shoulders down and then just slowly reach down your thigh. As you reach down with the hand, you're lifting the elbow towards the ceiling and you're just trying to mobilize that lower back a little. That's it. Keeping that core really tight, pressing that belly button in throughout the workout today. So you're always recruiting that core for stability and power. Let's do 4 more. 4, keep those knees really soft. 3, 2, and then coming back to center. Big inhale, big exhale. Draw those shoulders down and then slowly down the other thigh. Go as gradually as you like. If you find that you're quite flexible, then you can go really deep on this. Or if maybe you find your lower back is quite tight and you're not really warmed up yet, just be gentle. Just slowly introduce that flexion. Let's try 4 more. Lifting that elbow, 4, 3, 2, and once again, we're back to center. Inhale, exhale. Now I want you to roll the shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then again, draw them down. Now tuck the elbows in, reach out to the corner of your room, and then draw the elbows back. Reach out, palms facing forward, draw back. That's it. Really big extension, and then draw back. Give me 1 more, just like this. And now I want you to tuck the elbows in, keep your hands facing forward, and all of the movement is coming from your waist. So it's a very small rotation through the waist to start. Keeping the knees really soft, keeping that spine nice and long. You might even want to think about drawing that chest slightly forward. And once again, drawing in that belly button. Notice how your mobility is increasing as you go through this range of movement. We're trying to get that lower back warmed up and flexible before we start to load those muscles. All right, let's do 4 more. Twisting 4, then 3, and then 2, and then 1. Back to center. Release the arms again. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders and start to step in. When you step in, I don't want you to have any heavy feet. Just really light tapping. Slowly introducing that lower body, keeping that spine long, keeping that core engaged. Relax your hands to the side to start with. Now I want you to cross your heel over, over, over. Now keep going. I want you to think about as you cross over, you draw this hip out, and then as you cross over the other side, you draw the other hip out. So you're actually moving your hip when you cross forward, okay? Once again, getting mobility in that spine. Yes, nice. Takes a little while. Once you get the hang of it, it should feel quite good. All right, 4, 3, 2, now draw the knees right up, right in front of you. Think about lifting that knee as high as you can. A lot of us start to flex forward when we do this. I want you instead to draw that spine back and shoulders down. That's it. Lifting that knee as high as you can. Nice work. Now we're gonna take the lift to the corner. So open up the hip, lift it to the corner. Feels kind of strange, but it's great for opening up that hip flexor. There you go. Relax the arms. Just focus on the lower body. 4, 3, 2, heel come back to the butt right here. Kick it right back. That's it. Nice work. Again, we tend to hinge forward when we do this. I want you to lift up. Yes. Lift up through that spine. Nice work. Now we're going to start to use the arms. We're going to go back to step touch in 4, 3, 2. Let's go to step touch right here. Cross the arms forward. You're going to find a little hinge from the waist, but I want you to minimize that hinge. Keep that spine nice and long. Now I want you to bend your elbows and create tension as you pull through. That's it. Warm up the shoulders. Warm up the triceps and the biceps and the forearm. Okay, let's keep the arms going. Cross the heel over. Pop the hip out again. Move your hip. That's it. We're going to change our arms when we lift our knees. We're going to pull down. So big range of movement with your arms. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Big lift. Lift. Pulling down. Draw that knee right towards your chest. That's it. Is that core strong and engaged? Now we're going to introduce a pattern. So we're going to go single, single, and then double side. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Last time, single, single, double. Heel to the butt. There you go. Hold it here. Create that tension through the center. Try not to lean too far forward. All right, let's come back to that step touch. We're going to add that knee lift to the side. You know which one. We do it all the time. In 3, 2, 1, lift up. 4, 3, 2, and center for 4. Other side. 4, 3, 2, and center for 4. Let's do one more time, both sides. Ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and center for 4. Other side. 4, 3, 2, and step touch for 4. And then we're going to cross that heel forward. Here we go. Crossing, pop that hip out. 4, 3, knee lift up. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Last time, heel to the bottom, pulling. 4 more. Step touch for 4, knee lift to the side. Here we go, knee lift. 4, 3, 2, center. Other side. 4, 3, 2, center. We're going to repeat it to the corner. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and center. Last time to the side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and center. Now we're going to have that heel forward. Crossing over right here. 4, 3, knee comes up, pattern it, single, double. Single, double. Single, double. Last time, single, double, heel goes back, and hold it here. I want you to hold it here. There you go. Catch your breath. Now, if you're not doing it exactly the same as I'm doing, maybe you're slower or faster, doesn't matter. We're just trying to warm up here. All right, step it in. Nice work. Now I want you to march on the spot. the shoulders down, keep that core activated. Think about lifting up through your spine. We're gonna go out and in. That's it. We're going to initiate a squat. So you're gonna be coming low when you go out. Think about drawing your hip back. I'm gonna go sideways so you see what I mean. I'm just going out and in right now. 4, 3, 2. Now when I go out, I'm gonna squat. Ready? Drop and lift, drop and lift, drop and lift. Hip goes back, lift up. Hip goes back, lift up. Hip goes back, lift up. There you go. The lower you go, the harder you're working. This will get your heart rate up. Engaging that core on that forward flexion. Engage here. Engage here. Engage here. 4, 3, 2, march at center. Nice work. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side, starting with lifting up through the spine though. 3, 2, out and in, that's all. Out and in. Changing our lead leg. This is where you can check your body. Is that spine long? Are your core muscles engaged? Are your shoulders down? Now, as we go out, you're gonna hinge, really recruit that core and come as deep into that squat as you can. Ready to draw your hips back. Ready? Ready? 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Low, low, low. Low and lift. 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 One side is always a little more awkward. Just go with it. Work through it. Keep drawing that hip back. For me, it's always my left side. 4, 3, 2, and here we go, lifting up, marching out. Beautiful job. Now we're going to focus on opening up the hip. You're going to rotate your toe to the corner, and again to the corner, and then you're going to step back. Open, open, close. Open, open, close. Swivel. There you go. Some of you are really good at doing this, way better than me. Think about relaxing that upper body. Feel free to use any arm movements you like. I invite you to do whatever you like on this one. Just want to think about opening up that hip. Now we're going to add on. As you step back, you're going to drop your hip and you're going to engage your core and you're going to come into a low squat. Ready? In 4, 4, 3, 2, last one right here. Now when you go back, you're going to drop. So open and drop, open and drop, open and drop. Hinging forward from your waist, recruiting that core. And the deeper you're able to drop, the harder you're going to work. Yes, you feel that heart rate going up. Feel the engagement of your core, your glutes, and all the muscles in the lower body. Let's do 4 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Last one right here, lifting up, march it out. We're going to do the other side. Ready? Lead leg changes. For me, it's my left side. Open and close. Open and close. Swivel, swivel. Swivel, swivel. Swivel, swivel. That's it. You're getting it. Just go with it. Just think about loosening up those hips a little. That's it. Increasing that mobility. Now, we're going to do 4, 3, 2. Ready to add that drop. Here we go. Push back. Push back. Open. 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 Push back. That's it. Push back. Look at my hinge. Long straight spine. Engage in my core every time I hinge. Let's do 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift up, march it out. Nice work, everyone. Hopefully you feel like you're warmed up. Let's have some water. If you have 2 sets of weights, get a lower set and a heavier set. Feel free to switch them up whenever you like. If you don't have weights, you can do range of movement. You can also find anything else that has some weight to use as well. At this stage, most of you who've been doing this with me have your own little set of weights. So I want you to grab them. I want you to go heavy. So choose your heaviest weights, and then you can always switch to lighter weights. Right now, we're going to start with our forward lunge. You're going to focus on where your knee is on that lunge. So let's do that first. So lunge forward, look at your knee, and make sure it's tracking over your front foot, over your toe. Look at my back leg, it's quite high. So I would consider this an easy lunge. If I want to make it more challenging, I'm going to come closer to the floor. I'm going to check that my angle of my knee hasn't changed to my front leg. And I know I'm working a lot harder. You can come really deep, 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 okay? Notice when you go deeper that you're recruiting your glutes more and your hamstrings. Now, again, we want to go forward in the flexion. When we do this, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep that spine long, and we're going to let those weights anchor us down. While I'm talking, you are working. Yep, I haven't forgotten what you're doing. You're actually isolating and holding and loading. We call this concentric contraction, where you're not lengthening and shortening the muscle. You've contracted the muscle and you're loading the muscle. All right, now we're going to do repeats. So you're going to tap and you're going to lunge. You're going to tap and you're going to lunge. If you're able to come deeper when you're warmed up, then I want you to come deeper. Come lower to that floor, making it a little more challenging. Now, if you have access to a mirror, look at your spine. Is it long and straight? Are you drawing in that abdomen? Are your shoulders square? Now I want you to think about your breathing. Bring in lots of oxygen. We're going to do 4 more. 4, tap. 3, tap. 2, tap. Last one, center, march it up. You might find that you're getting really proficient at where your body should be on those forward lunges. Now we're going to lunge with our opposite leg, and we're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1. Take it forward. Check that knee over your toe. I'm starting high. This is not where I'm going to be going. Once I have that tracking correctly, I'm going to come deeper into that forward lunge. I'm going to go as deep as I can while maintaining good posture. Recruiting the glutes, recruiting your quads and hamstrings, and even your calf muscles. That's it. Check your posture. Think about your breathing. Let those weights drive those shoulders towards the floor. So rather than lifting the shoulders, you're drawing them down. Even think about bringing those shoulder blades into your back pocket so that you expand through your chest. Okay, now let's do repeats. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tap, lunge, tap, lunge. That's it. Looking forward, shoulders down, long straight spine, recruit that core. Now, we tend to pick up momentum like I have just done. So I want you to think about slowing it down. Forcing those muscles to load. Rather than using momentum, use the power of those muscles. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. March it up. Now, you might want to go lower weights. We're going to be doing lifting just below the shoulders. and releasing, okay? So lifting up and releasing. Let's do a few of those just to warm up before we add the lower body. So if you do a few of these and you realize, you know what? That forearm extension and lift is a little tough. I'm gonna lower my weights. This is where I want you to do it. We're gonna do 4 more. 4. So make a decision. 3, 2, and release the weights. Hold. Now notice that my wrists are staying locked in position. There's no flexion in the wrists. And my shoulders are down and my weights are slightly below the shoulder as I lift. Now, we're going to incorporate a narrow squat. Feet hip distance apart. Draw back. Come as deep into that squat as you can. And when you drive up, you're going to lift the arms at the same time. Drop back and drive up and lift the arms. That's it. Nice. Drive back and lift up. Now, before you lift up, activate your glutes. Drive up with the glutes. There you go. Heels are heavy. Lift up. Heels are heavy. Lift up. Keep going. Think about your breathing. Drawing in lots of oxygen. The deeper you go into that squat, the harder you're working. So feel free to modify. There you go. Notice my spine is always long. There you go. Are you recruiting that core, particularly as you go into that narrow squat? That's it. Draw in that abdomen. Support your lower back. Give me 4 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, and last one, 4. Release your weights. Nice work. Now, take your feet wider than hip distance apart. Rotate your toes to the corners. Soften your knees. Rotate your wrists towards, away from you, I should say, and curl into a bicep. Right there. Nice. Keep going. Watch the extension. It's slow. It's controlled. And I'm using my full range of movement. So don't shorten your extension. Do it slowly and give me that full extension. Now, we're going to slow on the release. So slow and lift. Slow and lift. Slow and lift. So usually that release is easier because we're getting pulled down by gravity, but we're making it harder by slowing it down. Consider doing that next time you do your bicep curls. Slow down on the release. Keeping that bicep activated. You're also working the triceps. They're supporting this contraction. That's it. Nice work. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Release. Nice work. Now, I want you to put your weights down temporarily. I want you to grab some water. And we're going to put it all together. Forward lunges, narrow squats. Okay? With or without weight, you decide. So the combination is going to be bicep curl with your forward lunge. So take it forward, come back to center, take it forward, come back to center, rotate your wrists, narrow squat. Let's do it again. Take it forward, back to center, take it forward, back to center, rotate your wrists, narrow squat. Now some of you might be thinking, oh, I want to speed this up. Don't do it. Keep it slow and controlled. Rotate. If you want to work harder, you simply come deeper into that forward lunge. That's it. And deeper into your narrow squat. Right here. All right, nice. Try not to speed up. You've got it. Draw back, drive up, forward, forward, draw back, drive up, forward, forward, draw back, drive up. Yes, feel the power of that lower body. 4 more here. 4. 3. How's that breathing? Bring in lots of oxygen. Focus on your exhale. Last one. Curl, curl. Lift, release. Great work. Just tap it out. Give yourself a mini break. Now we're going to go into triceps. Feet hip distance apart. Come into your narrow squat position. Right here. Drop your weights forward. They're going to naturally drop forward. This is the front view. Draw the elbows out. Slow and release. Draw the elbows out. Slow and release. Now, pop in that belly button. Because you're maintaining that forward flexion, you require a lot of support for that lower back. So by drawing in that belly button, you're giving that lower back support. We're going to add on. Hold up, right here, isolate, extend, draw in, release. Lift up, isolate, hold, extend, draw in, release. There you go. Now, if you want to work harder, you simply come deeper into that narrow squat. So you can come deep, lift up, extend, draw in, drop down, lift up, extend, draw in, down, up, extend, draw in. There you go. There's always a way to make it harder. You can also increase the weights that you're using. That will also increase the intensity. Keep going. Now, you're perfectly fine just to stay here and draw in and down and lift and out. In and down, lift and out. You don't have to include that narrow squat. That's optional. But try it. You might surprise yourself. Let's do our last 4 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, rotate your wrist towards your thigh. Roll your shoulders back with your weights in your hands. Give me 2 more big circles. That should feel really good. All right, now we're not done with triceps yet. I want you to double up the weight. Go heavy on your weights. Bend at your knee. Extend the weights above your head and slightly forward. Slightly forward. Look at the elbows. I can look at them in front of me. So they're not back here. They're forward, okay? From here, you're going to bend, and you're going to extend. Bend, and extend. Bend, and extend. Secure those weights together. What do you do if you want to work harder? You know the answer. You come deeper into that position. So you lower that lower body. Or you stay upright with a small bend at the knee. I want right now you to focus on your triceps. So if by coming lower, you start to compromise your form, I want you to come higher and focus on your triceps. Let's do last set of 4. 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Roll the arms down, separate your weights, and roll the shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Now, I want you to go into a sumo squat. So you're going to come as wide as you can, way wider than hip distance. If you're really flexible, you could be a lot wider than I am. Take your weights to the center and have your palms facing your inner thigh. I want you to draw down as deeply as you can into this position. Now, when you draw down, you are going to hinge slightly forward, but I want you to minimize that hinge. So, draw your chest slightly forward, shoulders down, lengthen through your spine. Wherever you are, go about 2 inches deeper. Yeah, now it's nice and uncomfortable. Hold this position, small lift up, down, small lift up, down, small lift up, down, small lift up, down. Nice work. Okay, just settle into that movement. Don't come up too high. I want you to stay low, low, low. Just small little pulses. There you go. Now, I want you to hold down and isolate. Hold right here. Draw the elbows out. We're going to do more tricep work. Alternating out, in, together. Again, out, in, together. Keep doing it. Notice my upper arm is not dropping. I'm maintaining the height of the upper arm. All of the movement is from the lower arm. Think about your breathing. We're going to start to include the legs on this one. All right, now let's isolate the arms again and drop down. I want you to come as deep into that sumo as you can. Come a little deeper. You can access it. Come on, a little deeper. There you go. Shoulders down. Now pulse. All right, keep that pulsing going. Elbows out. Ready? Single, single, together. Little coordination for you. Single, single, together. Nice work. Single, single, together. Bring in that oxygen. Focus on that exhale. Keep going. We're going to do one more set of 4. 1. Keep that pulsing going. 2. 3. I know, it takes a while, doesn't it, to get through one. Last one. Together. All right, release the arms. Stay low. You're still doing sumo. Draw down and all the way up. Activate the inner thigh. Draw out and lift all the way up. Draw out and lift all the way up. That's it. Feel the glutes. Feel the inner thigh. I want you to try and initiate that movement from the inner thigh. Weights forward, slight hinge, engaging your core. Now, can you draw a little deeper before you lift? A little deeper before you lift. That's it, come on. Let's do last 4 right here. 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Last one. Lift up, beautiful job. Slowly come in. Put those weights down. Have some water. We're coming down to our mat. Now, if you have any issues with your wrist, keep your weights with you so you can keep the arm extended so you don't have to flex the wrist, okay? So use that as an option. We're coming to plank position. You know how much I love plank position with all sorts of options. That's what we're doing right now. I'm going to start with my weights. So my wrists are not flexed, they're straight. I always start in tabletop. You're gonna curl your toes under, and you can come back to tabletop whenever you need a break. Okay, now you're gonna lift your knees away from the floor. Don't extend yet, just lift them away. So lift up and hold. Yes, that's it. Drawing the belly button. Feel the activation in your shoulders. Yep, in your core. Yep. Okay, now release down. There you go. That wasn't very hard, was it? Curl the toes under again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hover, hover. There you go. Draw it in. Now, this is your option if going into plank and mountain climbers and all the things we're about to do becomes too challenging. You come back to this. All right, release the knees. Take a deep breath in. Take a big exhale. Now lift up again. Extend one leg. Extend the other leg. Square out your hip. In a plank position, shoulders above your wrist. Your hip is nice and square. Don't rotate one side or the other. Square out the hip. Yes, right there. Now, lift the hip up slightly so that you feel engagement of the lower abdominals. Now draw one knee in and place it back. Other knee in and place it back. Knee out to the corner and place it back. Knee out to the corner and place it back. In, corner, corner, in, corner, corner, in. Yes, that's slowly. Corner, corner. We're going to do 4 more. Yes, you can. This is 1. This is 2. And 3. Last one. Hold, release the knees, draw back, and take a break. Fantastic work. Now, take those weights to the side if you're using them. We're going to come onto our back and do some bridges, and then we're going to flip over again. So, you know what to do here. If you have a kettlebell, grab the kettlebell, put it on your hip. So you're lifting more weight. You can use that as an option. Lying on your back, draw the heels close to your butt. Relax the shoulders, draw the hip up. Your hip will naturally go to the same position. What we want to do is take it higher. So let's start by drawing the knees a little further away from your shoulders and see if you can access some more height by doing that. Then let's take one shoulder and tuck it under, the other shoulder and tuck it under, and see if that gives you a little more height. Now, I want you to hold that position and just breathe through it. Squeezing your glutes, lengthening your knees away from your shoulders, and maintaining that beautiful arch. Fantastic. Hold where you are. Breathe through it. Now, we're just going to tap and try to come right back where you were before. High, 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 high. And tap, slow on the release, and lift. Slow on the release, and lift. That's it. Slow release, and then drive right up and access your glutes. Release, drive right up and access the glutes. That's it. Release, and drive up. We're doing 4 more and then holding. This is 1. Slow release. This is 2. Slow release. This is 3. Slow release. And you're holding on 4 right here. Hold. Nice work. Relax your hands. Keep that beautiful arch. And now I want you to lift and lift and lift and lift. That's it. Little pulses up. Oh, yes. Ready? 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold, 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 keep holding. I know. And slowly release. Let the bottom touch. Beautiful job. Draw one knee into the chest. Draw the other knee into the chest and gently rock side to side and massage that lower back. Beautiful job. Now we're going to go to single knee. And because single leg, and because single leg is going to be more challenging, you're not going to get the same height, but you're still going to work to your maximum. Okay? All right, so let's place both feet on the floor to start. Extend one leg, and I want you to relax your foot. So it's not flexed or pointed, it's just relaxed, it's in neutral. There's a small bend in your knee, just a small one. Now, tuck the other heel really close to your glutes and drive up. And again, you're gonna go to a position that you feel comfortable going to. Your body's just gonna do that. But we're not gonna take that position and settle into it. We're gonna go higher. So think about drawing that knee a little further away and tucking your shoulders under and see if you can access a little more height. Now draw in the belly button. Slowly lower that leg. Keep the height. Don't lower your back at all. And let it float above the floor. Lengthen and then lift to the ceiling. Again, lower, slowly, lots of control. Feel the amount of support you're able to access from that one leg. Your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. Working, 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 stabilizing. Beautiful job. We're going to do 4 more. I don't want you to speed it up. I'm going to count you down. Ready? This is 1. And lift. And 2. And lift. And 3. And lift. Yes, you can. 1 more. Come on. Take it long, 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 long. Then lift, 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 and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Draw the knee into the chest. Draw the other knee into the chest. And gently rock. Of course, we're going to do the other side. So get ready for it. Really think about your breathing when you're doing those high intensity lifts. Okay? All right, now. Take that heel really close to your glutes. Extend the other leg. Now, lift up. Usually you would go here and we'd start working. No, 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 no. It's going to be harder. Take this knee and push it away from your chest and notice you're able to access a little more height. Now, curl the shoulders under. Can you get just a little higher? Now, recruit your glutes and your hamstrings and your quadriceps and your lower back. As you lower, slow, 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 and you lift. Yes. Feel the recruitment of those big lower body muscles. Most of the work is coming from those posterior muscles. Your back, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your calf. You're definitely working your quadriceps, but we're really relying on the power of those posterior muscles. Try not to speed up. I know it's hard. Okay, let's do our countdown. Ready? 4, keep that height. I know I'm starting to sink. 3, lift. 2, lift. Last one, yes, 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 you can. You're gonna lift it all the way up first. Hold, and then release. Bring that knee into the chest, bring the other knee into the chest, and rock side to side. Fantastic work, you guys. I know, that is seriously difficult. Now I'm gonna give you a little reward. Place your hands on top of your knees, draw the knees into your chest, and create a beautiful round circle. We call these egg beaters. They're really nice for massaging that lower back and getting some wonderful mobility into the hips, giving you a little break. All right, bring them back to the center, and let's do the opposite side. So wide, pull in, wide, pull in, wide, pull in, wide. Okay, we're gonna hold in this time. Hold in, lengthen the legs, hands on the hamstrings, and just gentle rock side to side. How's that time? Oh, we got lots of time. We're like, no. All right, now place both hands on the hamstring of one leg and let that leg just comfortably rest. Extend your other legs and hover it above the floor. Now, what I want you to think about is keeping a neutral spine. So rather than pushing your lower back into the mat, I want you to lift it up slightly so there's a little space, okay? Create that space. Now, draw in the belly button, and I want you to lengthen that extended leg. Now, let's switch over to the other side. Hands on the hamstring, extend that leg. Right now you're thinking, ooh, I like this one. But you know what? We haven't really started working yet. This is just our prep. Don't get excited. It's going to get harder. All right, we'll do one more on each side. Lengthen, lengthen. Yep, draw that knee into your chest as close as you can, reaching and extending that lengthening leg. And one more. Now, we're going to keep the leg extended, but we're going to add on the work. So bring both knees in to start. Doesn't matter which leg you choose to use. I want you to extend one leg first and hover just above the floor. Keep the other knee close to your chest and make sure you're creating that little arch in your lower back. I find it really helpful just to press my butt into the mat, and that allows me to maintain that little arch. Now, hold onto your hamstring to start with and lift your shoulders away from the mat. Can you still maintain a little bit of an arch? My arch is mostly gone, but there is just a subtle arch there. If you're able to maintain it, I want you to try. Now, if you need to hold onto your hamstring to maintain the shoulders away from the mat, this is where you're going to stay. But if you're able to, I want you to extend one arm, and I want you to extend the other arm. And if you can reach up just a little more, I want you to do that. You're just floating right here. Feel your body accessing the power of your core. Now, switch over and keep the shoulders up, up, up. The higher your shoulders are, the harder you're working. Notice my knee is above my hip. It's a nice straight line. Don't bring the knee closer. It makes it easier. Draw it away. And let's switch. Now, at this stage, you might be feeling like your head is getting very heavy. If it is, you can cradle it and support it. I don't want you to yank it up, but just support it. You can bring your elbows forward and create a little cushion. Don't worry, this is the last one. Breathe through it. Hold onto the hamstring, bring the other knee, hold onto the hamstring, release your shoulders, nice work. Rock side to side. Nice work. Now, both knees bent. Extend them right to the ceiling. Draw in your belly button. Take your hands and float them just above the floor. We're going to do single leg to start. Float above the floor and lift towards the ceiling. This is our warm up. You can stay here. We're going to be lifting those shoulders off the floor, and it will definitely intensify your workload. So, create that little arch in your lower back if you can, neutral spine, as much as you can, and feel free to stay here. This is the next level up. So both legs extended to start. Now reach through, lift your shoulders away from the mat, small bend in your knee, extend the legs, and then slowly alternate. One leg down, and the other leg down, one leg down, and the other leg down. Your hands are reaching. Your shoulders away from the mat. Remember, you can release your shoulders and just move your legs. That's your option. You can also support and cradle your head. elbows forward, alternating. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Hand on the hamstrings, roll the knees towards the chest, gentle rolling side to side. Nice work. All right, now roll all the way up and flip all the way over. This time we're going to come into plank, but we're going to do plank, pike, and push up. Don't worry, I'll take you through it. Start with tabletop. Remember, you can always come back to this position if you need a break. Curl your toes under. Now extend one leg back, square out your hip, other leg back, square out your hip. Nice, now you're in a beautiful plank position. Lift the hip up slightly, right here. Nice work. Now, I want you to lift the hip all the way up, draw it as high as you can, take your head through your arms, heels are away from your floor, right there. We're gonna call this your pike. Now, before you go anywhere, I want you to draw your shoulders down, create space between your shoulder blades. Now take one knee and float through those arms. Float, that's it, you got it. Hold, feel it. 3, 2, 1, extend the leg, don't drop the foot. Float that leg above the floor. Again, look at your mat, square out your hips, 4, 3, 2, 1, place your toe on the floor, back to plank, lift the hip up slightly. Now draw it all the way up again into your pike position. You're on your tiptoes, you're lifting the hip towards the ceiling, drawing your head through your arms and drawing your shoulders down. We're gonna do the other side, ready? 3, 2, 1, draw that knee through, hover. Hover, hover, right there. Yes. Drawing that belly button. Feel the recruitment of that upper back, really supporting this position. Now, float the leg back above the floor. Feel the activation of your glutes. Yep, they're really firing up in this position. 3, 2, 1, place your foot on the floor, back to plank. Lift the hip up slightly, hold, and let's take it all the way back to pike. Nice work. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, draw that knee forward. Holding, recruiting, square out your hip. Float the leg back. Engaging the glutes. Release the toe down. Lift the hip up slightly, hold, 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 and now draw all the way up again. We're gonna do the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, draw the knee through, hold and hover. You're right on your tiptoes. 3, 2, 1, drive back. Keep the foot off the floor. Keep the hips square. 3, 2, 1, drop, back to plank. Lift the hip up slightly and come all the way into that pike, and I want you to hold this for a moment. Just draw that belly button in. Nice work. All right, now you're going to draw your knees towards the mat, but you're not going to drop them. Come into tabletop, hover just above the mat. 4, 3, 2, knees down, draw the hip back, child's pose. This should feel fantastic. All right, just as I promised, we're going to go into push-ups. So you can do them from your knees or legs extended. If your legs are wider, it's easier. If your legs are closer together, it's harder. So you can make lots of little changes to modify the intensity. I'm going to go from my knees. Check that your hands are a little wider than your shoulders. Your back is long and straight. We're going to do a set of 20. Take it slowly. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 1. I'm going to count you. 2. I want you to go slow. 3. Keep that spine long. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now if you need a break after 10, take that break now. 10, 9, 8, join us if you took a break, come back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, make it a good one. And once again, draw the hip back, church fingertips, and pull all the way back. That should feel really, really good. Nice work. All right, I want you to come all the way onto your mat. Your toes are securely on the floor. You're going to give me cactus arms floating above the floor. So your palms are facing the floor. You're going to keep your head in neutral, and you're going to look at the mat the whole time. Now, you're going to lift away from the mat, lift your chest up, and feel the contraction in that lower back. That's all I want you to feel. Expanding through the chest. Breathe, and then lower. Lift again, exhale. Shh. Hold. And then lower. Exhale up, hold. And lower. Exhale up, hold. And lower. Now this time we're going to add on. So you're going to lift up, hold, extend the arms into a big V, then pull them back, and then release. Lift up, extend the arms into a big V, then pull back, and release. We're doing 2 more. Lift up as high as you can. Extend those arms into a big V. Draw them back. And release. 1 more. Up. Extend. Draw back. Release. Place your hands on the floor. Lift up. Now, I'm not going to do a full extension of my arms, but if you have a lot of flexibility, you might be able to do that. So you're expanding through the chest and just creating that beautiful arch in your back. Now, press your knees into the mat and slowly lift the hip away from the mat and then draw your hip back. That's it. And once again, coming into that child's pose. Give me those church fingertips. Drop your head through your arms and feel that wonderful stretch. Now I want you to lift up. Place 1 foot in front of you. Curl the toe on the foot behind you. Access the power of that lower body. Put your hand on your thigh. Drive up. Step forward. Let's go through our stretches. We're almost there. Stabilize one knee. Bend it. Come into your quad stretch. Track one knee across from the other. Recruit that core. Lift up and draw that elbow back. Feel the expansion through your chest. Now, it's really helpful if you find a spot on the wall or the floor so that you can maintain your balance. If you lose it, don't worry about it. Just come back to it. Now, can you press that hip slightly forward? That's it. A little more stretch. Perfect. Now, release that leg. I want you to flex your foot forward, lift the toe right to the ceiling, hinge, place both hands on your bent thigh, and keep a nice long straight spine. Now, I want you to take the outside hand and cross it over that extended knee, drop the other arm, and allow the body to twist and turn towards the ceiling. You notice I'm not able to twist very far. That's because my muscles are tight. You can access a whole lot more rotation if you're more flexible. So just feel that rotation. Beautiful. Now slowly release the arm, square out your shoulders and lift up. We're going to the other side. Bend that supporting knee, reach back, quad stretch. One knee across from the other, hips square, recruit that core, lift and draw back. Think about pressing that chest slightly forward. Feel a great stretch through your pectorals. Nice breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. We're coming to the end of our workout. All right, release. We're gonna stretch that leg again. You're gonna flex your foot. You're gonna hinge forward. You're gonna place both hands on your bent thigh. You're gonna take the outside hand and you're gonna draw it to the extended leg. You're gonna drop the opposite hand and you're gonna slowly reach towards the ceiling and create a nice rotation through your waist and through your spine. You're gonna find the perfect spot for you. And slowly release again. Lift up. Draw your legs together. Soften your knees. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're going to stretch out those arms just a little bit. Cross over, bend the elbows, press back. And release. Other arm goes across. Bend the elbow, press back. Release, big inhale. I want you to hold at the top and I want you to go right to left, right to left. And as you go side to side, try and get a little taller and a little taller and a little taller. Right at the top, inhale, exhale, release. Roll your shoulders back. And fantastic work as always. Great job, everybody. Stay strong. Bye.